Will it help you with recruiting going forward? What does it do for your program?
Well, anytime you see a unified approach, among the conferences of not only where we are but where we're going, that's something that's definitely exciting. And Commissioner Phillips, as he's come and in his first year, just so very impressed with who he is, the direction and the leadership that he's showing for our conference, and we're excited about the future of ACC football and all the things that'll be going on, within our conference among all the sports, but specifically to football and his passion and the push that we're having to continue to showcase all the great things that our conference provides, and definitely very supportive in all the moves that he's making and what this alliance can be for the future of college football.
Now, this alliance seems to be a response to the SEC, accepting Texas and Oklahoma into their conference. What if any concerns you have about, these conferences becoming so large and what that has as far as the effect to the Big 12 and the other conferences in which they're leaving?
For me personally, really, our focus is on Florida State and what we're doing and continuing to promote our brand and build our program back to where it deserves to be. And the concerns of other things that are going on the outside, it's just I think each action to promote college football and to promote ACC and what we're doing is as much about the great things that we have rather than just a reaction of what other things are going on within the overall approach of other things in college football, because it is a new age. There's a lot of new experiences that we're seeing, not only with college football players and the NIL, but also with college conference realignment. So trying to be as proactive as possible, and I think this alliance is a good step in the right direction. And like I said earlier, I think for our league and the leadership that we have, we're very excited about what future holds.
Now, I played with a couple of Florida State alum. I played with Corey Fuller, Deion Sanders, and Samari Rowland. They're very prideful and proud of their university. Now, they lost a legend, or you guys lost a legend, and I think, frankly, college football lost a legend in Bobby Bowden. How you guys plan to honor him this year, and what is his effect on college football and the shape of the current environment of it?
Coach Bowden was just such a special man, and yes, one of the greatest coaches to ever be a part of the game. But really, how he did it, and the all-inclusive approach, trying to help build these young men into who they were going to become and what they were going to be, beyond just the jersey number, and for all the great teams and the wonderful traditions. We're going to honor him with how we how we go about our business every single day. Yes, there will be the symbolic ways that we'll honor him throughout the season. But I think when you look at his life and the impact that he made, it's a call and a challenge to each and every one of us to go out there and to serve others, to pour everything that we have into each other to help be the best version of ourselves. And that was last week when we had the celebration of life of Coach Bowden. It was emotional, and you saw people come from all over the country, all the former players, the former coaches. They weren't just talking about victories. They were that occurred on the field. They were talking about the victories that occurred off the field and the impact that he had as a family man, as a coach, as a mentor, and as a friend. And that's what we all aspire to do within our lives. And it was a great challenge to each of us to be better in all the things that we're doing to make that impact with the opportunities presented.
And a legacy certainly at Florida State. We're talking with Mike Norvell, Florida State football coach, joining us on the Goodyear Hotline. And so you get the job after great success at Memphis. You come in and pandemic. And, of course, last season for everybody was not a typical season. This year, though, you come in and you start right away, Notre Dame. You got a CFP opponent. Is that a great opportunity for your program to kind of set a tone, to send a message, whatever it is? What are your expectations for this season for your program in year two?
It is absolutely a great opportunity. And you're going to be on a grand stage Sunday night, ABC, in prime time to be able to put on display, where we are. And, we're getting to do that against a top 10 opponent, a program that's, really been playing at a very high level. over the last few years, and so it's going to be a great test for us, and we're excited. Last year coming off of the season of dealing with so many different factors. I mean, we were extremely young. We're actually the youngest team in college football a year ago, and we've been able to grow. We've been able to develop. We've been able to build those relationships. We've also been able to add some guys through the transfer portal that I believe are going to bring some much needed experience and as well as leadership. And so it's been fun watching our team forge together and really build upon those relationships. And we're excited to go out there and to be able to compete. We've got a great schedule this year. We've got a great opportunity, and our guys are looking forward to the challenges ahead.
All right, so the question, of course, on the minds of all fans of the Seminoles of Florida State is not an easy one for you to answer, but I'm going to ask you, how do you close the gap with Clemson? How do you do it?
And you continue to build every single day, with the foundation of what our program is all about, and that's work. It's not going to come. It's not going to come easy, but nothing in life worth having ever does. You got to work for it, and you got to work for it on the field. You got to work for it off the field. And what we're doing in all levels, and it's not just with the players that we have. It's with the coaches, the administration, and we represent one of the greatest universities in the entire country, and one of the greatest football traditions that college football has ever seen. And so we do have a great obligation, and it's that constant commitment to excellence in everything that we're doing. And you got to put in the work. But I'm really excited about the things I'm seeing from our team and the standard of how we're pushing to operate. And that's something we're going to have to do consistently. And once again, we're excited for the future and the opportunities that lie ahead. But that's what it's going to come down to just good old-fashioned work.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.